Alright. So Jin's now come to, you know, kill his dad, as he keeps doing.
Sometimes he killed him.
Well, he doesn't kill him, he keeps trying.
Not even just keeps killing him.
He keeps trying.
I think you know, really noticed before. I know, you know, keep away from him.
Yeah, no, he's oh.
You did it in Spain, you did it to me again.
Oh yeah, so I forgot what we were talking about. It don't matter.
It keeps killing him.
He's come back, but it infuriates me because they're talking about the Ark as they do because they're all hacked by the Ark.
Mm.
So, you know, they're hacked, they're physically hacked.
Yeah.
And then Jin, who is not hacked, shows up, you know, wanting to kill his dad as you do. And but saying like, oh, you can't trust the Ark. And it's just, that's the extent that anybody ever tries to help them.
Yeah.
Is you can't trust the Ark, or just like, I'm sure if they weren't hacked by the Ark, they'd know that they can't trust the Ark, but it's a bit too late. It's like watching somebody get hit by a bus and then saying, oh, watch that bus. Like, it's a bit late now. But that's all anybody ever does, is shows up and says, like, oh, you can't trust the Ark, or snap out of it, or open your eyes, which he also says later on. It's like, it's a bit late for that.
A little bit.
Yeah, I think that's it. I needed to get that out because that's all the series ever is just shouting at the person for being hacked and then complaining that they're still hacked.
So ridiculous.
I know. It's so infuriating. So Jin's now apologising because he thinks the Ark coming back is his fault, which it is, because he brought it back. So the whole time, I have to stress that it's too early to complain about it, but I'll complain about it anyway. Is that the Ark all this time has been in a physical satellite that's below the lake or whatever it is that they're on.
Right.
So it's physically right there.
Yeah.
But Jin's plan was to get the Ark to physically possess Horribee, so that the Ark was contained in something, so that then if they killed Horribee, they'd kill the Ark with him.
Right.
So that was the plan.
I'm sure there's been a film with that, or some programme with that premise.
Bringing a satellite from the ocean to a person.
It's somebody being inside somebody else, so then killing them.
There are a lot of films about people being inside other people.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Voldemort.
Voldemort. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. It's Voldemort.
You have to kill one to kill one.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was the plan. So Jin's now apologising, not for being prepared to kill Horribee, but for bringing the Ark up in the first place. Because, you know, we don't actually care about Horribee in this series as a person. But what bothers me so much is that, like, the whole premise is that the Ark needs a container, like needs to be in something physical.
So why not just destroy what's in now?
Well, exactly.
Under wherever it is.
Like, they're basically on top of it. They know where it is. It's right there. But instead of going down into the lake or whatever, they're trying to bring the Ark up to possess Horribee, to then kill Horribee. What bothers me the most is that in this episode, later on, the Ark tries to get Horribee to kill Jin, but it doesn't work because Horribee cares too much about his son and refuses to kill him even when he's physically possessed. And so he manages finally to sort of force the Ark out. And so then the Ark goes up into the physical satellite that's in space. And then Ikazuchi goes up to space.
And brings it back down again.
It's worse. It goes up into space and blows up the satellite to kill the Ark.
Wouldn't it have been easier?
It would have been so easier.
to just dive into the water.
I know!
How did he get into space?
He's an astronaut, so he does go up to space regularly.
But not as regularly as you could just get
No, I know!
scuba equipment and dive into the water. So
I know!
the stick of TNT or something.
Exactly!
Or to C4.
It's the fact that it's easier, it's better to bring the Ark up and get it to possess Horribee, and then it's still easier to go up into to nip up into space, because this was definitely not like, no, they couldn't possibly have known that this was going to happen. So it's very clearly a quick, oh shit, it's going up, I'd best follow it kind of plan. So it was easy to nip up into space and destroy a satellite that's just dive down where they knew for what it's been this whole time.
Bizarre.
I know.
It's like destroy a wasp's nest or something.
Yeah.
Instead of destroying the wasp's nest, get all the wasps out,
Yeah.
put them into a jar or something, and then destroy the jar.
Exactly.
You just destroy the wasp's nest.
I
In
know.
the first place. And you're not risk getting stung and all sorts of wasps. I don't know why I was talking about wasps. But yeah,
I know.
it makes no sense.
It really doesn't. But none of this was. There was a point in the series where Horribee, he'd died and was then revived, and the act of doing that sort of unhacks a person. So when he died and was then revived, he lost connection, so he was no longer hacked by the Ark at that point.
Right.
At the same time, the same thing had happened to Akazuchi, who had died and was then just sitting in the box of humour gear, waiting to be useful again. And then Naki was in a chip in Fua's head. That's its whole thing. But Naki also, I don't believe at that point, was hacked by the Ark. And Jin definitely wasn't. So there was once a point when none of them were hacked by the Ark, and it was just nobody was protecting the Ark, and the Ark was vulnerable, and anybody really could have just gone down and destroyed it right there and then, halfway through the series, and everything would have been fine.
And the series would have been over very quickly.
It's not like the Ark was they had, the other villain guy before they decided that actually he's nice now because he's got a robot dog now. Just give the robot dog to the Ark and everything would have been fine.
That's what we're not do with all the, prisoners and stuff.
Yeah, just give the
Send
robot
all
dogs.
prisons robot dogs and then let them
And
all out
everyone
because
would
they're all
be-
good again.
Exactly.
Never mind rehabilitate, so just give them a robot dog.
I know.